What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to the Cool Quay Show, brought to you by the Undisputed Ruler MMA and fight fans. Dana White made announcements for the White House card. He made announcements for the fight night cards. And some of the fight night cards is quite disappointing, guys. Quite disappointing. Josh Emmett fighting this Saturday. Then we got, Israel Adesanya versus Joe Piper in March. That's decent. That's decent. That's a test for Joe Piper. It's an opportunity for Joe Piper fighting a former champ, arguably the GOAT in Adesanya. Then we got Gilbert Burns versus Malott. Yeah, like who really cares about that? We want to see Burns win. And then we got Sean Brady versus Buckley. That's one I like. I really like that one. But my favorite fight night so far that's happening on May the 2nd is Carlos Prates versus JDM, fight fans. Man. Whenever these two guys fight in JDM or Carlos Prates, we in for a fight. And I was sitting here wondering who was going to fight JDM next after that loss against that dominating loss he had against Islam. No harm, no foul. Islam, one of the best fighters in the world. Arguably the greatest of all time. So no harm, no foul to lose against Islam. But I was wondering who JDM was going to fight. I knew it had to be a ranked opponent. I was thinking Ian Gary. Then I was thinking Carlos Prates was going to fight, Marlon Morales. That would have been a good fight. There was rumors going around about that. But it's saying they got other plans for Marlon Morales in July. We'll see what happened with that. I feel like Ian Gary deserved the next title fight. He beat Carlos Prates. He beat former champ Bilal Muhammad, dominated him, beat the boogeyman of the welterweight division, Shavkat Karat. So I feel like Ian Gary do deserve that next title fight against Islam next, in my opinion. That fight fans. This is a striker's delight fight, guys. I'm nerding out. I was nerding out. I was breaking this fight down. I was watching footage of these two fighters, guys. You guys not had JDM winning against Islam. What a fool I was to pick JDM to beat Islam. But I thought JDM had a good chance to beat Islam. He was blocking the takedowns against Bilal Muhammad, getting back up. He's a pressure fighter. He pushed forward. That great tight boxing he got. And I always said, Ilia Topuria is one of the best boxers in the UFC. Hands down. Not just the power, but the technique that Ilia Topuria have with his boxing, his hands. How he jabbed the body, striking so precise. It's so fast. It's so tight. You know what I'm saying? He got that little Philly roll he got with his right hand and the left hand. And he is very, very, very responsible with his boxing defense, and the way he throw his punches is come from a pro boxer, fight fans. And the torque he put into those punches is unbelievable in Ilia Topuria. But the second best boxer in the UFC other than Topuria is Jack Della Maddalena, fight fans. JDM, he's one of the best boxers in the UFC, in my opinion, guys. The way this man throw punches is not sloppy. It's great timing. It's very, very sharp. We seen that when he fought Bilal Muhammad. Great boxing from JDM, guys. And I feel like this is what makes this fight so exciting, guys. Carlos Prates, he got that horsepower, guys. That that one shot hit a quarter power in his hand. That horsepower V8.
You gotta wrestle me. Oh, knee. You gotta shoot. You gotta wrestle me. Oh, knee.
Prates is hurt.
Cross head kick Leon.
Prates is hurt.
Knee.
Prates is hurt.
Cross head kick Leon.
Prates is hurt.
Oh!
Prates is hurt.
In his hands, and that is Carlos Prates. This man really had the touch of death. 6'1" in the welterweight division. Kind of remind me of an Alistair here. How Alistair like a little tall string bean. He tall, sit up straight. That's the same way Carlos Prates fight, man. But he really has the touch of death. We talk about the touch of death. That's Carlos Prates. That's Alistair here. These guys has power in their hand. You get touched by them, you get knocked out. And that's what makes this fight interesting, because I want to know what game plan would JDM have coming into this fight. He can't make this a striking match, or a boxing match, because if you leave yourself open against Carlos Prates, he will land that straight right, straight down the pipe and knock you out. We see what he did against Leon Edwards. We see what he did against Della Maddalena.
Neil. Oh my God. Oh, Neil, you looking bad, Neil. Oh my God. Oh! He slapped you. Man, dropped you, Neil. Oh my God. Neil still. He's still out cold. Wow, Neil.
You see what he did against Jeff Neal. We threw an elbow. This guy is very, very creative. He's very creative. Leg kicks is devastating from Carlos Prates. That jumping flying knee he throw is very devastating in a way that he baptized these opponents. I mean, look at the fight with Leon Jean. Jekyll. Look what he did to him, fight fans. Like, who does that? First man to knock out Leon Edwards and Carlos Prates. Very impressive. I feel like JDM need to take the same approach that Ian Gary did. When Ian Gary fought Carlos Prates, he had a good game plan. Sticking and moving. We know that Ian Gary, he know how to fight moving forward, and he know how to fight moving backwards. And that's what made Ian Gary so special. And he move around the octagon, great distance, throwing the calf kicks, throwing the head kick, missing up to the body with the kick, popping a jab. You know what I'm saying? When he puts forward, throw a straight 1-2, then uppercut as he move into Carlos Prates backwards. The goal is to move Carlos Prates backwards and not let Prates get that momentum to push you forward, because that's when he's able to land that right hand or that left hand and knock you out, fight fans. It happens every time. Or he'll throw that knee to the body and then set up that right hand to knock you out. That's Carlos Prates' game, man. He's very, very good at it. If you are looking forward to striking with Carlos Prates for 15 to 25 minutes, you're going to get knocked out. Simple as that. He almost knocked Ian Gary out, but it was a little too late. In the 5th round, my man Richard Lee was yelling at the screen, finish him. Finish him. Hit him! Hit him! Oh my God! This nigga, bro! Hit it, really?
You can do that.
Round and pound as we approach the final minute.
The idiot, Richie. Why that nigga stole it? Why? Hit him! He threw! He threw!
Oh, heavy shots.
Carlos! Oh my God! Oh my God, Richie.
Quay!
Oh my God, Richie. Oh!
Doors closing.
He's got to go. He can't wait. Gary face down, but he's got the ankle. 40 seconds to go. He's got a hammer.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Richard.
I ain't never seen nobody blow up that bad, bro.
Had him almost finished, fight fans, and Ian Gary. Because Ian Gary was exhausted in that 5th round, because it take a lot out of you when you're trying to be the one that's pushing forward, being the one that's bouncing around, trying to keep distance for a whole 25 minutes, and trying to avoid that power shot from Prates. It will take a lot out of you, fight fans. And Ian Gary, he was also fighting on the back foot. When Prates was trying to pressure Ian Gary. So it took a lot out of Ian Gary. Ian Gary's adding in the grappling, throwing the knees against the cage, trying to take some of that energy out of Prates to kind of slow him down a little bit. But man, Prates' power translated from the first round, the second round, the third round, the fourth round, the fifth round, and maybe it would have translated to the sixth round. Fight fans, we had a sixth round because he had Ian Gary hurt. I think the cigarettes kind of caught up with him in that fifth round. That's why he didn't go for the kill. That means that Ian Gary's face was as on the octagon hurt. And he was throwing some punches, but he wasn't really putting it in, all in, just throwing it in. Throwing those punches in to finish him off. So that being said, man, this is a hard fight to predict. I want to give my early prediction, but I don't know if I can, man, because I don't know what type of game plan JDM is going to have. Because JDM loves this. He's a stand-up fighter. I mean, JDM is a pure striker. This is a pure striker's delight for fighters who just like fighters to go out there and bang and swing and throw kicks. And this is that type of fight. But it's a different style match fight for, Carlos Prates and JDM because Carlos Prates, he's a Muay Thai fighter. I train Muay Thai, so I know how Muay Thai does fight. He kind of fights similar to Charles Oliveira, that Muay Thai stance. They kind of like, move their head side to side because they stand up so straight. And a boxer usually take advantage of that when they got these different combos and combinations. They can take advantage of them moving their head side to side and maneuvering. And that's what Tapir did to Charles Oliveira, sadly. Because Charles Oliveira didn't have the great defense. He had that high guard up like this, moving his head side to side. He's a little too slow, and Tapir is able to pop, bang, catch him with that right hand straight down the pipe. Because when you're moving your head like this all around, it's kind of leaving your face, your head exposed. And Superior, but being a great boxer that he is, able to take advantage of that and then baptize Charles Oliveira. So that can be some trouble for Carlos Prates in this fight with him facing a great boxer like JDM. But I feel like JDM should add some wrestling into it. I don't know if his wrestling is good enough to kind of like really bother Carlos Prates. But, Carlos Prates does have a great understanding of being on the bottom and getting back up to his feet against the wrestler. The nerds, they have a great understanding. We've seen what happened with Caio Borralho when he fought RDR. RDR took him down. Caio Borralho was like a fish out of water on the ground. He even took RDR down in the fifth round. So they do have some understanding when it comes to the wrestling, the technique, how to get back up, and how to get back up safely without getting, locked in with a submission. These nerds, they got a great understanding. So JDM do try to wrestle, do try to add some grappling in. That would be good to try to dirty box him, push him against the cage, be a bully, let Carlos respect the hands of JDM, because if Carlos have respect, he's just going to walk you down and then throw that left hand. And I know JDM, he's very, very doable. But if you get hit by Carlos Prates, it's like a gunshot. It's like a gunshot, man. Gunshot power from Carlos Prates. You're going to sleep. You're going to sleep. Get your coaches, get your friends to read you a bedtime story because you're going to sleep, fight fans. It's simple as that. So JDM had to be extremely careful, work those kicks, bounce around the octagon, throw those jabs, push forward, and just hurry up and get out of range. Because if you try to throw punches in the pocket, that's what JDM like to do. But if you do that with Carlos Prates, you leave yourself open to get hit with that right hand and get baptized. This is going to be a great fight, guys. I'm so excited about this fight. This is a great style matchup. Shout out to the matchmakers who made this fight. Did a hell of a good job. This is a really good fight, guys. A really good fight. I love the welterweight division, man. I love it. And if you look at JDM on resume, he has a good resume. Beating Bilal Muhammad, the Conor champion. I thought he'd have a better chance against Islam and, stuff. I take down or two, right? Nothing. He beat Gilbert Burns with the knee. Good win. Beat Randy Brown. When Randy Brown comes to fight, when he switched on, That's a hard Randy Brown to beat. He's far from Doo-Doo Brown. When Randy Brown comes focused and ready to fight, he beat a switched on, motivated Randy Brown. So that's a good win. Good win. Then he beat Kevin Holland. When Kevin Holland come to fight, it's a fight. It's a fight, guys. It's going to be a hard fight for you, especially if it's just a striking match where Kevin Holland have to worry about grappling or wrestling. He's a hard guy, to figure out. He's long, he's quick, hard guy to figure out. JDM was able to figure out, landed a lot of good body shots, combinations, stayed patient. Really good wins for JDM. Carlos Prates, man, been on the road. Knocked out former champ Leon Edwards. Knocked out Jeff Neal with that viral spinning back elbow. Knocked out Neil Manning. We all seen that coming. Knocked him out, face planted on the ground. Knocked out Lee James. TKO'd him. Very impressive. That's when I knew Carlos Prates was for real. When he knocked out Lee James. Especially when he knockouts back to back. This guy got some serious power, man. This is a very exciting fight. Don't know who I'm picking yet. I just want to make a video just to break it down, just to be a nerd. That's all I wanted to do because I'm very excited. And I want to know how you guys feel about this matchup. Are you guys excited about this matchup? Is this one of your favorite fights that's coming up? Recently been announced. Or you have another fight night that you're more excited for other than Carlos Prates and JDM. But this is one of my favorites. I cannot wait to see it, guys. This is going to be a good one. This is a striker's delight fight right here, fight fans. It really is. So, fight fans, let me know how you feel about this fight. I don't know who I'm kind of leaning towards Carlos Prates. Then I'm saying, oh man, then maybe JDM can throw some kicks, add some wrestling in. He's very durable. He's been a hard 5 rounds before. Now I'm leaning towards JDM. So I really don't know with this fight. I need a little bit more time. But I'm leaning towards JDM, though. Leaning towards JDM, one of my favorite fighters in the UFC. So, yeah, guys, I'll let you know my final prediction, closer it gets. But tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thanks for all my viewers. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for the, people like Turo. All you guys commenting on my videos, watching my fight reaction videos and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. And I have much more to come. Also, comment on my videos if you want me to make certain specific videos. Let me know. And I can do that. I can do that. I can try to get the crew over here. We talk about all MMA and all things. The fight fans. We the people for the people. The Cool Quay Show. Tell a friend, tell a friend. You wonder. I know.
We are the undisputed world of MMA. Make sure you like, subscribe, and don't forget to give us that super thanks. Hit that heart at the bottom. Show them some love because we love you all day, every day. We the people for the people, baby. Undisputed world. Let's go.